But this country, justice will be served for my brother. Because an investigator is not above the law. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but our voice will be heard. My dad served in Iraq for this country. I've served in Iraq for this country. I respect the police department. I respect the police officer that swear an oath to serve and protect, not those that don't serve or protect. Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother police report. And all I'm asking is for our family to be heard. I have an audio of the conversation that he had with my brother. Why is that conversation not being heard? Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother police report. And now he's in court. And no one knows that Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother police report. Our family is just asking questions. Why is this investigator above the law? Investigator DRUMM, justice may not be served today. It may not be served tomorrow. But this audio is not going anywhere. And it's already been publicized. I already put it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Right now in front of the court, my brother today is his status preliminary hearing. The judge don't know that his police report has been falsified. What kind of justice system are we living under? His police report has been falsified. Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother police report. Every day, police officers serve and protect. They put their life on the line. There's a lot of police officers that respect that badge, that respect that uniform. But Investigator DRUMM does not respect that badge and does not respect that uniform. He flat out falsified my brother police report. My brother's in court right now, and the judge doesn't know that his police report is falsified. Why? That's all I'm asking. I'm asking questions. I have the audio. I have the audio to the conversation. His police report has been falsified. And on top of it, 10 correctional officers go in, handcuff my brother in that cell, strip him naked, beat the fuck out of him. Why? Why? I'm asking why. Okay? Why do you have to beat my brother up? You handcuff him behind his back, and then you strip him naked, and then you beat him up. You beat him up so bad, and then you're still not done. You drag him down the stairs into another cell, and then you beat him up so bad he couldn't even walk. And then the correctional officer, the sergeant, tells him that if you ask for medical, I'm gonna beat you up some more. They refuse to give him medical. And then they start taking pictures with their cell phones. My family's asking for those pictures. We FOIA requested the videos for the beating. Where are those videos? The jail department acknowledged that they have the videos, acknowledged the incident. They sent us a letter that they have the videos, but they're not releasing it. What kind of tyranny are we living under? What kind of justice system are we living under? Everybody walks around and no one cares. No one cares. No one listens. No one listens. Why is this family here? Why is my mom here? My mom is crying every day. Every single day. Okay, my family is here. My whole entire family is here. Okay? Is anybody listening? Does anybody care? But when it comes down to it, yeah, you send us to Iraq. You sent me to Iraq for what? Why did you send me to Iraq? To serve this country. To serve and protect. I'm here. I'm back. And my brother is sitting in jail. They beat the heck out of him. They handcuff him behind his back, strip him naked, beat him up so bad he can't walk. And then they're still not done with him. They drag him down the stairs, they take him into another cell, and they beat him up so bad he can't walk. And then they start taking pictures of him. My family's asking, where are those pictures? Where are those pictures? The correctional officers that beat my brother up started taking pictures with their cell phone. The FBI went in. The FBI sat down with my brother. They sat down for 5 hours with us. Where's the investigation? Where's justice? My brother's still sitting there. They called some. Those correctional officers have a nickname. They're gang members. They call them the Red Team. They call themselves the Red Team. What does that mean? Correctional officers inside the jail call themselves the Red Team. Because when they go in, they're going to beat you up so bad that you can't walk anymore. So you better be careful when the Red Team comes around. That Red Team beat my brother up. And I have their names. They beat my brother up in jail. And now my brother is in front of a judge. And the judge doesn't know that my brother's police report is falsified. I go home. I watch my mom cry every day. For what? You think I'm okay with that? Why? Because an investigator decided to falsify a police report? Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother's police report. I have the audio. For anybody that cares, for anybody that does serve and protect, I need you to reach out to my family. Listen to the audio. The audio of the falsified police report. They beat my brother up in jail. How you doing, sir? I've served this country in Iraq 2 years out of my life, 2015, 2016. My dad served in Iraq, and all I'm asking is for justice for my brother. Thank you for your service, sir. You know, sir, you swore an oath to serve and protect every single day. My name is Omar.
Omar.
Yes, sir. God bless you, sir. This is my mom. This is my family. My brother is sitting in front of a judge right now. Investigator DRUMM falsified his police report. I have the audio of the conversation. No one heard that audio. No one is reaching out to my family. And all we're asking is for justice to be served, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. They beat, you know, I'll be honest with you, sir. They beat my brother. How you doing, ma'am?
Hi.
Omar.
Morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Nice to meet you, ma'am. 10 correctional officers went in, handcuffed my brother behind his back, stripped him naked, beat him up, and then they dragged him down the stairs, took him into another room, and they beat him up so bad he couldn't even walk. And they started taking pictures of him. My family is asking for those pictures. We FOIA requested the videos. The department sent us a letter. They don't want to give us the videos. They acknowledge the incident. They acknowledge they have the videos. They don't want to give us the videos. And they refused to give my brother medical when they beat him up. The FBI went in. They sat down with my brother. And the FBI came to our house, sat down with us for 5 hours. We gave them all the evidence that we've got. All we're asking is for justice, sir. And I hope I'm not bothering you guys. If the volume is too loud, let me know.
Yeah,
I'll lower it.
We just asked that you maybe volume down just a little bit.
God bless you, sir.
Because it looked like, I mean, it looked very loud. I was like,
I told the sergeant, if it's loud, let me know. I'll lower it. I'm not here to bother anybody, sir. To be honest with you.
No, you're welcome to be out here.
Thank you.
No problem at all.
I appreciate you, sir. You know, I'll be honest with you, sir. I was in Iraq, and it felt like a lifetime. When I got back, I started a company for the Marines that were getting stuck on base.
Yes, sir.
And I continued serving even when I got back.
Absolutely.
And the reason we're here, I'm not here for this person or that person.
Sure.
I'm here so you can hear it.
Sure.
Because I know
Sure.
you, ma'am, you, sir, you swear an oath to serve and protect. Every day you put on that badge and uniform, and you put your life on the line. And you serve and protect. You're not okay with tyranny. You're not okay with another officer being above the law. I want my family's voice to be heard to you, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay, to you, ma'am. Okay? I want to tell, because we're not being heard, sir. An investigator called my brother on the phone, and we have an audio conversation. When we read the police report, it's completely falsified. And now my brother is sitting in front of a judge. The judge doesn't know.
Is your brother here today?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the actual trial today, or?
Oh, no, sir.
Just arraignment?
It's the status update for the preliminary hearing.
Oh,
So
okay.
is he still incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am. No, he's still there since April.
Oh, okay.
So,
Because of falsified.
I hired an attorney. I paid that attorney $45,000 for my brother. I retained an attorney. That attorney, when we found out the police report is falsified, he tells my family that if we file a formal complaint to the police department, the prosecutor is going to be emboldened to protect his police officer. I have this on video. So, and then he tells my family that we're not going to file a formal complaint. We're going to play the audio in court to the judge so the judge hears it. Come court day, he doesn't play the audio, and then he tells us, I forgot. So he's protecting the investigator. I fired the attorney. I hired another attorney for my brother. But this is what we're going through, sir. And to be honest with you, I'm here. So you know, sir.
Do you have somebody upstairs with?
Yes, ma'am. My dad, my brother is up there.
Brother, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and lower it.
Yeah, if you could please.
if
That's
it's-
the only thing I ask. Y'all can, if you need anything,
You're welcome to use that.
the office is right there. You can come in. We'll give you some. If you need something to drink.
God bless you, sir.
Um,
I
We know
really
there is
appreciate
white
you.
people. We know.
Yes,
That's
I mean
why
we're here. We're here for everyone, and it's like I said, if you need something, please come in. You know, this is your property just as much as ours and everything.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Your name is
Tony.
Tony.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am. Your name is
So,
Angie.
Angie.
So, yeah,
Tony. If you have a card in the future, you know, to be honest with you, I'm so happy that you came out, sir. And you have no idea. I already respect the police, but it's just, sir. Thank you for coming out.
no, you know what?
I really
have
appreciate it.
respect for what y'all do and stuff. And
All we're asking is to be heard and justice to be served. I'm not asking for anything more. God bless you for doing what you guys do.
I can give you a card. I don't have
Oh no, you're
in the office.
good.
I'm supposed to have cards. Oh yeah, I do have one. I'm like,
Tony, thank you, sir.
but yeah, but if y'all get thirsty and like that, you know, the bathroom is right inside there. If you get thirsty, you can come into the front office. It's right there. Ask to speak to me, and I'll make sure y'all get some water if y'all want something to drink. Other than that, you know.
Captain, I can't thank you enough, sir. I pray for you. I keep you in my prayers. My family keeps you and you, ma'am, in our prayers.
Absolutely, man.
God bless you, ma'am.
So,
Works out in the end.
It will. The Lord is watching. And to be honest with you, the Lord is working through you, ma'am. The Lord works through people, and the Lord is always watching. And He's not going to let tyranny or, you know, you think He's okay with a mom that cries every day. So, you know, our family is breaking up every single day. And God, just keep our family in your prayers.
look, I'm not going to stop y'all for what you're doing.
God bless you, sir. I just want to make sure this is not
Yeah,
too.
you just,
1, 2.
We have
1, 2, 1, 2,
we have
1,
TikTok.
2.
We put everything. If you want to know the truth, there he has TikTok.
I put everything on TikTok.
Yeah,
On TikTok.
YouTube.
It's free Moses.
Amando Napoleon.
okay.
Free Moses. If you go on there, sir, you hear the audio to the conversation. You hear everything that shows the truth. I put it on there.
He is innocent. He is innocent. My son is innocent. And they beat him here. They beat him in this jail. They
Well,
beat him.
you're
and
starting out the right way to do it. So hopefully just continue what you're doing. Hopefully truth will come out and everything will be taken care of.
Captain, God bless you, sir.
Okay?
I
So
appreciate you,
continue
bro. Thank you,
what
man.
you're doing.
Yeah, God bless you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One, two, 1, 2. Investigator DRUMM, you falsified my brother police report. And every day I'm going to be protesting. I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be exposing. You, sir, you do not respect the badge or the uniform. There's a lot of police officers that do respect the badge, that do respect the uniform, and they're not okay with you falsifying a police report. Even if you've been there for 20 years. It doesn't matter. You falsify the police reports. And this has to be exposed. The correctional officers beat my brother up in jail. They went in, they called themselves the Red Team. They have a nickname for themselves. They're called the Red Team. They went in, they handcuffed my brother behind his back. They stripped him naked. They beat him up, and then they dragged him down the stairs. And then they took him to another cell, and they beat him up so bad, he couldn't even walk. And then when they got done beating him up, and instead of getting him medical, they refused to give him medical. And then they started taking pictures of him on their cell phone. My family is asking for these pictures. Where are the pictures that you took of my brother after you beat him up so bad that he couldn't walk? Justice will be served for my brother, MUSTAFA ALJAZAIRI. An investigator DRUMM falsified my brother police reports. I have the audio of the conversation. Justice may not be served today, may not be served tomorrow, but this audio is not going anywhere. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok. It's everywhere. I've already falsified that. I've already publicized it. Investigator DRUMM, the audio to the conversation of the falsified police report for my brother has already been publicized. And God bless our police department. They reached out to me today
and they put an investigator to investigate Investigator DRUMM. It's only a matter of time. Thank you for your service, sir. I served in Iraq 2 years. My dad served in Iraq 2 years. But I came back to America. I chose to come back to America, where justice should be served. Not an investigator that thinks he's above the law. Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother's police report. I have the audio to the conversation. I already put the conversation on YouTube. I put it on everywhere on social media. So the investigator cannot run from this audio. Thank you for your service, sir. God bless America. Yes, sir. They beat my brother up in jail. They handcuffed him behind his back, and they stripped him naked. And they beat him up, and then they dragged him down the stairs into another room. They beat him up so bad he couldn't walk. And then they refused to give him medical. They started taking pictures with their cell phone. My family is asking for these pictures. Where are those pictures? We FOIA requested the videos of the beating. The jail sent us a letter. They refused to give us the videos. They acknowledge that they have the videos, but they refuse to give them out. Justice will be served for my brother. Do you know why justice will be served for my brother? Because I have the audio of the conversation. If it was my word against this investigator's word, no one would listen to me. But I have a recording of the conversation. When the investigator talked to my brother on the phone, we recorded the conversation. And thank God we recorded it. The Lord worked through my family to record that conversation. We didn't know the investigator was going to falsify the police report, but he did falsify the police report. And I put the audio on YouTube, so that investigator, there is no way he's going to run away from the evidence. There is an audio conversation on YouTube. So when you wrote your police report, sir, Investigator DRUMM, and you falsified it, you didn't know that it was being recorded. You thought it was a guy that just came out of a coma. I'm going to falsify his police report, and no one's going to know about it. But the Lord worked through us to record you, sir. We recorded you. I recorded you. Well, I didn't record you. My brother recorded you. Okay? We have an audio conversation. We put on YouTube. We put on Instagram of that report being falsified. My brother is in front of a judge right now, and the judge doesn't know that that report has been falsified. What kind of justice system is this? I mean, you want to talk about the justice system? Let's really talk about the justice system. My brother is sitting in front of a judge, and he doesn't know that Investigator DRUMM falsified his police report. You think I'm going to stop talking about this? You think my brother, I'm going to stop talking about my brother falsified police report? They beat my brother up in jail. They handcuffed him behind his back, stripped him naked. They beat him up, and then when they got done beating him up, they weren't done. They dragged him down the stairs into another cell. They beat him up so bad, he couldn't walk. And then they refused to give him medical. They told him, the Sergeant Daniels told him that if he asked for medical, I'm going to beat you up some more. And then they started taking pictures of their cell phones. So all we're asking is, where are those pictures? Okay, we FOIA requested the videos of the beating. The jail department, they told us that we acknowledge the incident. We have the videos. They sent us a letter, but we're not releasing the videos. They falsified my brother's police report. I have an audio conversation. We recorded the conversation. But the investigator, because he's been there for 20 years, no one wants to listen. No one is going to investigate this investigator. This investigator thinks he's above the law. But God bless our police department. Every day, they put on that uniform, they put on that badge, and they swore an oath to serve and protect. And the Lord is going to work through them to hold this investigator accountable. My brother right now, he's in jail. Right now he's sitting in front of a judge. He's got a status update. The judge doesn't know that his police report is falsified.
All we're asking is for justice to be served. All we're asking is for someone in that department to listen to the audio that we recorded at the time when the investigator talked to my brother. Investigator DRUMM thinks he's above the law. He falsified my brother's police report. I have an audio of the conversation. I put it on YouTube, I put it on Instagram, I put it on TikTok, and I'm tagging the police department to it. Every single day I come out. Every single day. I come out, I demonstrate, I talk about Investigator DRUMM falsified police report. They beat my brother up in jail. They call themselves the Red Team. They have a nickname for themselves. Those correctional officers, they have a nickname. They call themselves the Red Team. They went in, they handcuffed my brother behind his back, they stripped him naked, and they beat him up. And then they dragged him down the stairs, and then they took him into another cell, and they beat him up so bad he couldn't walk. They refused to give him medical. They told him, if you ask, the nurse is about to be here, if you ask for medical, we're gonna beat you up. We're gonna beat you up more. And then they start taking pictures on their cell phone. We're asking for those pictures. Where are those pictures? And what kind of correctional facility they have correctional officers called the Red Team? Are they gang members? Are those correctional officers gang members? Because they call themselves the Red Team. They walk around calling themselves the Red Team. We already called the FBI. The FBI went in. They sat down with my brother. They're doing an investigation. They sat down with us for 5 hours. They came to our house. They sat down with us for 5 hours. We gave them all the evidence, everything. So it's only a matter of time before this Red Team, the correctional officers that call themselves the Red Team, is going to get prosecuted. Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother's police report. I have an audio recording of the conversation that he had with my brother. At the time when the investigator talked to my brother on the phone, we recorded the conversation. When the police report came out, that report is falsified. Investigator DRUMM has been there for 20 years. He believes that he's above the law. I'm here not for this person, not for this person. I'm here for the police department because I know that every day they swore an oath to serve and protect. They wear a badge, they wear a uniform to serve and protect. I am here so that way they know that Investigator DRUMM falsified the police report. And the Lord is going to work through them to hold this investigator accountable. We have an audio recording of the conversation. I put it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It's already been publicized. This investigator is going to be held accountable by the police department. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but he's going to be held accountable because this audio is not going anywhere. You can check it out under Free Moses, free MUSTAFA ALJAZAIRI. If you go on YouTube, you can type Free MUSTAFA ALJAZAIRI, and you can listen to the audio of the falsified police report. If you go on TikTok, you can just type Free Moses. You're going to find the audio to the falsified police report. This investigator thinks he's above the law, and he falsified my brother's police report. I watch my mom cry every single day. Why? Why? Because an investigator thinks he's above the law? But thank God for our police department. There's a lot of police officers that do serve and protect. That's what an oath to serve and protect. I am here to expose Investigator DRUMM falsified police report. I have an audio of the conversation, a recording of the conversation. Maybe justice is not going to be served today, maybe not tomorrow, but this audio is going to get to the right person in the police department, and they're going to start asking questions. They're going to pull him in, and they're going to be like, Investigator DRUMM, you've been there for 20 years, sir. Why are you falsifying a police report? He's going to be like, no, I didn't falsify a police report. I never falsified a police report. And they're going to play the audio for him. And then what? The Lord does work through people. The Lord is working through my family to be here. the Lord is going to work through that police department to listen to the audio of the falsified police report. An investigation is already happening for the correctional officer that beat my brother up. Then correctional officers handcuffed my brother behind his back. They stripped him naked and they beat him up in that cell. Then they dragged him down the stairs. They took him into another cell. And they beat him up so bad he couldn't walk. And they refused to give him medical. And then they start taking pictures with their cell phone. My family is asking for these pictures. Is this department procedure to take pictures? If it is, where are the pictures? We FOIA requested the videos. We FOIA requested the videos. Last time I checked, we're still living in America, where if you FOIA request a video, you should get it. The department, the jail department, sent us a letter telling us they acknowledge the incident. They acknowledge that they have the videos, but they're not releasing them. We are here, and we're asking for justice for my brother. We want this investigator, Investigator DRUMM, to be held accountable. He's been there for 20 years, and I have an audio conversation of this investigator talking to my brother, and he falsified his police report. Is it too much to ask for the police department to listen to a 30-minute audio? Is it too much? Or is this investigator above the law? Is his career for 20 years above the law? Is his career more important than my brother? Is it? I want someone to tell me with a straight face, to tell me that his career is more important than my brother. His 20 years of service to the police department is more important than my brother. If you're going to tell me that, then why did you send me to Iraq? Why did I serve in Iraq? Okay? I served this country. I served this country in Iraq. And now I'm here. I'm asking for justice for my brother. I'm asking for an investigator not to be above the law. Police officers, every day, they swear an oath to serve and protect. When I got back from Iraq, I started a company for the Marines that were getting stuck on base. It was a roadside assistant company. And I hired 4 military police officers in my company. These are active Marines. And the whole idea is, on their day off, instead of sitting in the barracks, we're teaching them how to be mechanics, we're teaching them how to do roadside assistance, and they're serving their fellow Marine. These are police officers, okay? On their day off, they're working in this company. So don't tell me that I don't support the police. Don't tell me that I don't support the police. Every day, police officers serve and protect. They put their life on the line. They respect that uniform, they respect that badge. But this Investigator DRUMM, falsified my brother's police report. I don't know him. But he falsified my brother's police report. Last time I checked, you can't falsify a police report. I have an audio conversation. I have a recording of the conversation. Why is it too much to ask for the police department to listen to the audio? I'm just asking questions. My brother right now, he's in front of the judge. He's got a status update. He's in front of a judge, and the judge doesn't know that my brother's police report is falsified. All I'm asking questions. Why is it too much to listen to the audio of the actual conversation that the investigator had with my brother? And I already publicized it. This is already publicized. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's on TikTok. And I tagged the police department in it. I tagged them in it. Everybody's watching, but no one does anything about it. They know the report is falsified, but no one does anything about it. Why? I'll tell you why. Because if you investigate this police report, you're going to have to investigate all of his other police reports. All of his other police reports. Does everybody record a conversation with Investigator DRUMM? We happen to record it. But I feel bad for the people that do talk to Investigator DRUMM. and never recorded the conversation. And to be honest with you, I ask myself a question every single day. Why am I here? Why am I here? And I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm not just here for my brother. I'm here for every single person that Investigator DRUMM talked to. Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother's police report. I have an audio of the conversation, but the department has not listened to the audio. My brother's been locked up since April. Every day I've been talking about my brother being, his report been falsified. They beat my brother up in jail. They handcuffed him behind his back. They stripped him naked and they beat him up. And then they dragged him down the stairs. They took him into another cell and they beat him up so bad he couldn't walk. And then the Sergeant Daniel, the one in charge of the team they call Red Team. They call him Red Team. Red Team. R-E-D team. What is this, a gang member? Like a gang? Like what is it? Red Team. It's called Red Team. What does that stand for? Red Team. They went in, they beat my brother up so bad he couldn't walk. And then they refused to give him medical. Sergeant Daniels tells my brother after he got done beating him up, he puts his boots on his head, and he tells him that if he asks for medical, you're going to get more beating. The nurse is about to be here, so you better not ask for medical. And then they start taking pictures of my brother with their cell phone. My family is asking, is this department practice to take pictures on your cell phone? And if it is, where are the pictures? We FOIA requested the videos. We FOIA requested the videos. The department sent us a letter. They tell us we acknowledge the incident. We have the videos, but we're not going to give you the videos. Last time I checked, we're still living in America, where no investigator is above the law. No correctional is above the law. And thank God for our police department. God bless our police department. Every day they do serve and they do protect. The reason I'm here is so they know that you have an investigator that's above the law. Because they don't know. If I don't talk about it, they're not going to know. Investigator DRUMM falsified my brother's police report. We recorded the phone conversation that he had with my brother. My brother's name is MUSTAFA ALJAZAIRI. We recorded the conversation. I put it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I have the recording of the conversation. Thank you for your service, sir. I have an audio recording of the conversation. Is it too much to listen to a 30-minute conversation? It's already been publicized, but why is this investigator above the law? Why does he get to falsify my brother's police report? So far, he's not being held accountable. Last time I checked, a police officer is not above the law. But I'll tell you what, one thing, Investigator DRUMM, justice may not be served today, may not be served tomorrow, but there's a lot of police officers in your department that still respect the oath, that still respect the uniform and their badge. And they're going to hold you accountable. It's only a matter of time. Investigator DRUMM, you falsified my brother's police report. And I have a recording of the conversation. And all I'm asking, I've got my family here, and all we're asking is for the audio to be heard. Because the report is falsified. The report is false. Right now, you've got my brother in front of a judge, and the judge doesn't know that my brother's police report is false. What kind of justice system are we living under if you have someone that's accused of a crime and the judge doesn't know that his police report has been falsified? I have an audio recording of the conversation. I have an audio recording of the conversation. I already publicized it, and I tagged the police department in it. So don't tell me that you haven't listened to the audio. Investigator DRUMM has been there for 20 years, but he's not above the law. Maybe justice is not being served today, but it will be served tomorrow. Because the police officers in that department, they're going to listen to the audio, and they're going to read the police report, and they're going to hold him accountable. 10 correctional officers beat my brother up. They handcuffed my brother behind his back. They stripped him naked, and they beat him up. Then they dragged him down the stairs. They took him into another room, and they beat him up so bad he couldn't walk. Sergeant Daniels, the sergeant that's in charge of the team, they call themselves the Red Team, correctional officer. They call themselves the Red Team in that facility, Red Team. They operate as gang units, as a gang unit. They call themselves the Red Team. Inside the jail, they call themselves the Red Team. They went in, handcuffed my brother behind his back, stripped him naked, beat him up, and then dragged him down the stairs into another cell. They beat him up so bad he couldn't walk. And then Sergeant Daniel tells him that if you ask for medical, we're going to beat you up more. The nurse is about to be here, so you better not ask for medical. And then they start taking pictures with their cell phone. My question is this department practice to take pictures? And where are the pictures? My family is asking for these pictures. So far, we haven't seen any pictures. So are they taking pictures on their cell phone for their pleasure? Justice may not be served today, but it will be served tomorrow. God bless our police department. They swore an oath to serve and protect. And they wear that uniform every single day, and they do serve and protect. Not everybody's corrupt. But Investigator DRUMM is a corrupt police officer. He falsified my brother's police report. We have an audio, a recording of the audio conversation that he had with my brother. I already publicized it. I put it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You can search under TikTok under Free Moses. YouTube under Free MUSTAFA ALJAZAIRI. We recorded the conversation. Investigator DRUMM falsified the police reports. I have a recording of the conversation. And it's already been publicized. 10 correctional officers went in, handcuffed my brother behind his back, stripped him naked, and beat him up. Then they dragged him down the stairs into another room, and they beat him up so bad he couldn't walk. Sergeant Daniels told him that if you ask for medical, the nurse is about to be here, that if you ask for medical, we're gonna beat you up more. And then they start taking pictures on their cell phone. My family is asking, is this department practice to take pictures after you beat someone up? And if it is, where are the pictures?
Release the video.
We FOIA requested the videos. The department acknowledged the incident. They acknowledged that they have the videos, but they refused to release the videos. We want the videos. We're asking to release the videos. My brother is sitting in front of a judge right now, and he doesn't know, the judge doesn't know that the police report, Investigator DRUMM falsified police report. What kind of justice system are we living under when you sit in front of a judge and the judge doesn't know that your report, the police report, is falsified? Justice may not be served today, but it will be served tomorrow. God bless our police department. They swore an oath to serve and protect. And they wear that uniform every single day, and they do serve and protect. Not everybody's corrupt. But Investigator DRUMM is a corrupt police officer. He falsified my brother's police report. We have an audio, a recording of the audio conversation that he had with my brother. I already publicized it. I put it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,